Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to What in the World, Steve. Now, today I wanted to talk to you about a close bro of mine. Mate, this guy's such an SC. I could take a bullet for this guy. He's that good. He's that righteous. How are you, boy? You FC. I mean SC. An experience I'd like to share with you with this guy. I wasn't going to shout him out, man, but I just kept on thinking about so much great stories that he has, and I have too much experiences with him, and he's just a legend of the sport. So I said, stuff it, man. I just shout him out because I've got to tell him something after this. So I'll tell you one experience with him. One of his friends, she lent him her car while she was overseas. So he's been driving a car around and stuff, and they have a close relationship together. So the time that when he decided to go back overseas, and then she said hey, can you go to China and get some mortal pill for me? I don't know how to say that in English, but in China they sell this pill, which is about $300 or $400, right? And then you're supposed to take it. You're supposed to pop it inside your if you're about to cark it. Yeah, and that's probably what the emperors used to always ask their servants for, and it's basically a life-saving pill. You just pop it in your mouth, and then instead of dying of a heart attack, it's supposed to save you. Yeah, it's renowned in Hong Kong and in China. It's expensive, but it's this small. Yeah, so what Boeing did was he went to get the immortal pill for her, came back, and then as he was gonna take it to her house, he checks in his pockets. He goes, shit, where is it? Put it back from overseas as well, man. This is not something easy I could find. Yeah. And then he rings her up and he goes, hey, I'm sorry, man. I've lost your I'll just call it the immortal pill, okay? It's this small. It's really small, right? It comes in a small really small compartment. It's like it's like a matchbox. It's like a matchbox, okay? He rings her up and he goes, hey, the immortal pill that you told me to buy, I've lost it, and I've searched everywhere, and I couldn't find it. I can't find it. So and she goes, oh well, it's okay then. If you lost it, you lost it, And he goes, no. I said, "Fuck, man, I bought this back from far away, man. I need to be responsible, And so he does. He goes and gets another one out of his own pocket, right? Gets another one out of his own pocket. $300 or $400. I can't remember exactly how much it was because he didn't tell me the exact figure. But I know those pills are expensive. They're not cheap, and they only give you one. So if you ever feel having a heart attack or you're about to cark it, then you have to pop it, and it's supposed to straight away fix you up. Yeah. So anyway, he loses it, right? He forks it out of his own pocket, and then buys her another one. And then she takes it and she goes, oh no, it's not fair. You've lost it, I'll just pay another a couple of hundred, and then you just pay half of it. And he goes, are you sure? And she goes, yeah. It's not like you meant it, I mean, that's full trust, right, between friends. He didn't mean it, but he just couldn't find it. 5 years later, right? We had COVID, so he had nothing to do at home. He decides to clean up his room, right? And then while he's cleaning up his room, yeah. And then finds his backpack. And the backpack, a zipper was open. And he looks inside the bag. And he goes, what the hell? What's this? And inside the backpack, in the small compartment, how backpacks have two compartments and stuff? Yeah, he had one compartment in the middle, right, which had his zipper unzipped. He pulled it out. He goes, oh, This is the immortal pill. This is like 5 years later, but when we had COVID, when we had lockdown, he calls her up. Hey, remember that immortal pill that I was buying you from China? And then she said, yeah, I haven't used it yet. Like, I haven't had a heart attack yet. And he goes, yeah, that's good that you haven't used it yet, but like, I found the one that I actually bought for you. And then she goes, did you? Oh, really? Because she couldn't even remember. Because it's been that long. Yeah. And then she goes, oh, yeah? Well, just keep one in the drawer for yourself then in case you get a heart attack. And he goes, look, like, I don't believe in that sort of stuff, I just believe in, like, good health and stuff. I don't think I need it. Yeah? So just take it. So he goes and sees her, right? And then he gives her that pill, like the second one. He sees her and he goes, does this thing expire? No, I don't think so. It's kept in a really airtight little, I don't know, plastic. Or just think of a matchbox, but it's with a tight lid. I don't know, it's probably like one of these. But this is for lollies. But yeah, just imagine one of these, right? But it's really encapsulated, airtight and everything. Just in an emergency when you need it, you get it. In emergency, you just have to pop it, before you cark it. Or before you can call 000, or in like America, 911. Yeah, so he gives it back to her. And then she goes, oh, so you want me to give you $400? And he goes, no, it's all right. Just have it, But, fuck, man, like, who, like, what in the world, man? Like, this is just one story of this guy. And this guy's so righteous. It's just like, I just really have to send a shout out and kudos to him, man. Yeah, but that's my story with him. I hope you found it comical as well. I love you, Hing. I'll take a bullet for you if you need to. But I know that won't be necessary because you're a character of authenticity and you're well loved. And what I wanted to say, my final message was, when you have time, really sit down and talk about what you're telling me. Because I'm going to set it up and write it down. And then we'll make a report out of it. And then we'll get it done. Because what you're suggesting with your idea is very valuable. And we can make it happen. Okay? Yeah. And it won't be 60-40. Yeah. It's not like you can have 60%, I can have 40%. You can have it all, bro. I do it for you for free. Because I love you. And yeah, this guy, mate, he tells you great proposition, right? And he's so beautifully righteous and authentic that he'll say like, look, if you guys can come up with the idea and the money for it, then I'm even happy to see it be alive, like my dream. Before I left off with him last time, I said, you know what, Hing? Your dream is a sustainable, workable reality of what we call唔係一個夢想嚟嘅，有一個可以實現嘅理想嚟嘅It's like, something that you can achieve. It's not just a dream, it can become reality. So yeah, like I said, Hing, when you've got time in your hands and you feel like talking, yeah, talk about it and then I'll draw up the plan and then we'll eventually make it happen. Trust me. 100% all yours. I do for free for you. See you later, SC, and have a lovely weekend. It's a bit rainy out there today, and lucky all the way for you. Good health as always, and I love you heaps. Bye-bye. No. Actually, this is another thing about him, right? When I go online and say to you, see you, or when I say to you in Chinese, 好啦，講到呢度係咁, so freaking stylish, man. And I've copied that off him. That's how much style he's got. Fucking SC. Love you. Hi, come. See you.